And that concludes Chapter 2. Now on to finally the Chapter 3, which basically just is the
Golden Rhinos!
Yeah, it's basically the entire second, like, you know, this is the real act of the that should not have even been called a chapter. That should have been called the, like, that should have been called, yeah, the interlude.
Yeah, interlude.
Or intermission, really. So, now Beat's heading back onto the city to figure out what's going on with this Rokaku group, why are they hanging out in Tokyo, and what are they up to, and how does this relate to all of the...
Wow, what the hell?
To be fair, I will say this is kind of ridiculous.
Oh, devil damn.
Oh.
What?
I will say, though, there's an element of this where it's like, this is ridiculous that the Golden Rhinos are doing this, but it's also then ridiculous that... I think that's actually supposed to be Mr. Rokaku himself, but it's definitely not Charles Martinet. But in any case, it's like... It's ridiculous that they're doing all this, but then there's also part of me that's like, it's pretty ridiculous that the GGs think, I know it's gonna stop this. Graffiti.
Wait a minute.
What's up? Hello.
I'm just listening to his voice right now. It's like, okay, I thought I recognized the voice. Like, I would have been like, wait, is that Dean Briscoe?
I actually would love if he was involved in this more, but...
Well, double duty is both this guy and Dr. Eggman.
I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think.
Would both of the adventure games been out by the time this game came out?
The first game, yes. I'm not sure about the second one.
Oh, yes. Still a little bit, but that's fine. We can work around that. So,
yeah.
Now that we're moving forward, yeah, I'm actually trying to...
Work around what?
Static's still happening again.
A little static, but not too much. Again, for all I know, it may not even be in the recording. It may just be what Discord's picking up. You're good.
Yeah, for all we know, it might just be a Discord thing. But that aside, yeah, they're just upright bombing the fucking city.
Yep. So you gotta be careful, and that's why I'm trying to kind of juke them out. Basically, occasionally some of the vehicles will actually have a bomb in them. There are bombs in the bikes.
Yeah, even the bombs are tagged.
Even the words are bombs. But yeah, basically, if you hear beeping, don't stop just yet.
Oh, so you're saying the Princess Peach is in town?
Actually, no. I was thinking. For some reason, I was thinking more of Metaton. It's like that dog is a bomb. The cake is a bomb. Even my words.
Fair.
Man, just seeing all the destruction, and I just imagine like some of the officers are like, "Sir, don't you think all of these explosives might be a little too excessive for the objective?"
No.
To be fair, it's not. This isn't the police's doing. This is clearly the gang.
Actually, I love the fact. Actually, between Hype and Matt, and between all you three, that just prompted the current joke. Okay, we're all done here. So basically, as part of the Golden Rhinos, what we're now getting to is what I would call the final acts of each of these stages, where it's going to be a grand slam of like. Whereas before in Chapter 1, I was mainly exploring small, segmented portions of each of the maps. Now in this one, I'm going to go back to each of those 3 maps one more time, and I'm going to be fully exploring every single one of them to find all the tagging spots in all of them. So this will be a little bit longer, because I'm literally, again, now, I'm traveling the entire map. And, oh, hey, I like this jingle as well. Excuse me. Ow. I need to get a couple ladies for the road.
I am digging that ringtone.
But that's also what I like, is I like that like in the album you'll only ever hear these songs by themselves, but I like that in the game they even have that freaking like DJ style of like, oh lord. They have that DJ style of programming like little transitions from one song to the next.
It's a clever way of masking what should otherwise be Red Book audio.
Yeah. So let's get a couple of these for the road. Okay, yeah, 25 max. Anyway, ow.
Then again, I don't remember if the Dreamcast actually had to still rely on that, or if they were able to do something that's a little more, you know, they could sync the audio more so to loop on in.
Rhino 1.
That would be nice. In Rhino 2, he's a cute little Rhino. He's an evil little Rhino, but more on that later. So
he's evil, cute, but evil, but cute.
But no, the joke that just went in my head.
Oh, crud! He's coming in with the cocktails.
Oh,
where is he?
Yeah, where did he go?
Oh, there he. I think he got zipped over there accidentally.
I think he just realized his hands are on fire. Whoa!
Excuse me. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, man.
Slap it to
Well, so much for that.
That one's your own fault.
So much for that save.
Absolutely was.
I feel like with it even parked, it shouldn't have even caused you any damage.
it shouldn't have. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly get away from these guys and quickly loop back around. But no, the other joke I was thinking of was shoot, I have to run away somewhere else. The other joke that was coming to mind was the idea of Inspector Onishima, Inspector, come on, frickin' get onto a grind rail, please. Thank you. About Zeninata or whatever. The joke of them being like, Professor Oishima or whatever, like there's carpet bombing going across the city, Molotov cocktails being thrown into the schoolyards. That's not news like that. Leave that to the neighborhood patrol. All right. By the way, sir, we've noticed a smiley face drawn on a nearby trash can.
Give me my gun!
Breaks out all the artillery.
Yeah. Just breaks out the big hand gun.
Look, you guys stay here. I gotta.
Ow.
I thought they were just gonna stand there for a second. It would have been like, oh, they're at least considerate.
They stay there for a little bit. Okay, there it is. Now there's just this last one. But just you see the problem is that like they
Oh
get,
no!
like,
Now they too know the ritual of the cluck cluck.
That guy just blew
Oh
up.
god.
Oh.
Damn!
Yeah!
Oh my god, these
Holy
guys
shit.
are actually
They will
freaking
destroy themselves for the caribou overlords.
Caribou! Cluck, cluck,
Yeah, go,
Cluck cluck, yeah.
I believe it was I forgot which YouTube video I'd seen, but somebody actually did
Ow.
do this edit where they were playing Monster Hunter. I believe it was the one on the Wii U. They were playing Monster Hunter with friends, and that was whenever they were on their way to the hunt, they would all say that while walking behind one another.
Cluck yeah, cluck cluck yeah.
That's basically what it'll be. I think I've mentioned this before. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll ever really record it. Got it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh god, you're on fire!
Hot. Thanks. No, I mean you're literally on fire. Oh. So the only let's go this way. Off to this panaway wall quickly.
Oh jeez.
Run to the wall.
There we go.
Nice transition there, buddy.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Eh,
Dun, dun.
Are you controlling them in this section?
Yes, that is absolutely me still controlling them, trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. Buy Applebee's, buy not Applebee's. Anyway, now this is the final batch of tagging spots, and it's right where it all began.
Oh, hey, humble beginnings.
So, let's go ahead to this, and apparently, because of course there is, in that High on Life game, there's a whole scene in Applebee's.
Cluck cluck yeah, cluck cluck yeah.
Oh, caribou.
I just don't give a shit about High on Life.
I'll give a shit about if it's on sale, but I
really
have
is
no
just-
desire to.
It's funny because I've seen a few people, like my friend Landy from Adrenaline Dubs has been like looking into it himself. He says that like, oh boy, he says like the gameplay itself is actually pretty good and like visually it looks really great. It's just that
Oh, for sure.
yeah, it's just that yeah, it's obviously it's the writing that's got people's jimmies up in a frizzle.
I just don't really care. It's one of those things where, as fantastic as you can say Rick and Morty is, which I don't mind I'll take that. Because I mean, I'll say I enjoyed Rick and Morty season 1 and 2. I kind of fell off after season 2.5. After they resolved the plot that the season 2 cliffhanger ended on, like I kind of got over it, and then it really started to like just start overstaying its welcome, to put it lightly,
And also be very unsubtle with certain fetishes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, weird, crazy ones.
Whoa.
But then also going into areas where like they would clearly be making fun of something while still trying to do the thing they're making fun of, like have their cake and eat it too. They had this whole episode. They had this whole episode where they were parodying like Gundam and like Power Rangers while still trying to have a serious plot about it.
No, they're trying to. They're Voltron.
Voltron, thank you.
parodying.
While still trying to go for some of that. I don't know.
Ooh.
Easy does there.
These last two, 1, 2, done. Oh,
There we go.
again, as you're seeing here,
Man, damn.
again, you're gonna see that like these stages are definitely gonna start going into. We're gonna start getting into Metal Slug 3 territory. Like,
Oh
getting there.
no.
They overstayed their welcome. Then again, this guy never overstayed his welcome.
Him and his ridiculous to say one mouth.
I will say I love that. Earlier that was the same guy who was like, "There's a spider in the house. What should I do?" Oh, clearly, it's like it's obvious. Burn your house down. Then he wrote in again. All right, I burned my house down. Where am I going? What should I do now? How should I know, fool? It's like, oh well.
Sounds like your own problem, fool.
Fair enough.
Oh, we got another rival battle.
Oh, who is it now? Oh, you.
Showed.
Oh, Showdown! Oh,
No,
I forgot
not
about
Showdown.
her.
Showdown's the name of the mode.
Oh, sorry, I'm tired.
What's her
It's
name?
okay.
Whatever her name is, I am so out of it right now and
It's
a
been a
little
long.
peeved.
It's been a long day. We're gonna have some fun later on. Or maybe watch a movie or something. But
Showdown
for
is
now-
the day of the thing. What is her name again? I forgot.
Her name
I'm so
is Piranha.
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 Alright, so let's see
Yeah.
what we got.
I forgot about Piranha.
Me too. I forget if she appears in. I know Future adds some new characters, but I feel like they also removed a couple.
Yeah?
I think so. I'll have
mean,
to double check.
Are there if they did remove anybody, like, is there anyone that immediately comes to mind?
I don't believe Garam makes an appearance in the future. I'm gonna have to double check this. But also I'm in the point where I'm gonna start. I want to look into and figure out. I want to know what Naganuma did before Jet Set. Was this the first game that Naganuma actually did music for?
I think so, because I don't think he's been. This is pretty much the thing. This is easily the game that put him on the map. But otherwise, I'm not sure what else he really did, if anything, beforehand.
Air
Let's see.
tags.
Let's see. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, you have to do air tags by just jumping. You need to hit it in the mid-air to get it. So I looked into it. So Naganuma started his musical career by playing the electronic organ at age 5.
A child prodigy in the making.
When he was 14, he became interested in Western music and composed his own songs. He then decided to have a job in the music business. So during 1993 and 1997, he worked as a DJ and bartender.
Okay.
Man, that
I'm really sorry. I'm just so out of it. I hate that I called that character Showdown. When that is obviously the name of the mode.
I mean, but it's up there in Flash. It's not like they're not wearing name tags. Got it. And again, it takes me a while to figure. It's okay, dude. We're excited. It's a fun game. And yahoo! So then I looked into it. So apparently, after being a DJ and a bartender for a while, one more time, I think. He then apparently sent some demo tapes to Sega back in 1998. His application was accepted, and he did some voice editing for a game called Shoujo Kakume Utena.
Never heard of it.
I think I know what that is, but I'm not really sure. That might be a licensed game for all I know.
Oh no, I think it looks like it is a.
I don't know.
It was a video game light novel
That's right.
Oh, okay.
with dating sims. I forgot to say he did that. And then he also did composition for a game called Hip Jop Jog.
Can't say I heard of that one.
Me neither. Doesn't even have an entry on Wikipedia. It's just text. And yeah, no, that's it. After that first year working, in 2000, he served as the lead composer for Jet Set Radio, which was his breakthrough role.
So, aside from Jet Set and Sonic Rush, were there any other Sega games he worked on?
Ollie King. I never played Ollie King though. I really want to look into what that music was like then, because apparently he composed for that after Jet Set Radio Future now. And then as we know, he composed a large portion of Sonic Rush, and apparently was even nominated for a Golden Joystick Award. Oh my gosh, they're Iron Men now.
Oh. Or maybe they're Rocketeers.
Just got a little too close, buddy. Alright, let's do some Sweet Soul Brother stuff here. As I'm looking into this, then the following year he was responsible for the music supervision and composing 2 tracks for the anime Air Gear.
That's
Air Gear.
you know what? Considering everything else he's done beforehand, that makes perfect sense.
And apparently, yeah, the big thing is because I guess Air Gear itself was influenced. I'm doing this. Yeah. Let me double check. Okay, there's one here, and there. Okay. You know what? Let's go this way. So apparently, Air Gear itself was inspired by Jet Set Radio in the first place.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's all about skating and
Graffiti?
punk culture and all that.
Oh, okay. He for contractual reasons, when he was for contractual reasons for doing the song. How to put this? Since he was still contractually, signed up with Sega, when he did the work for Air Gear, he used the name Skankfunk as his alias while working on Air Gear.
I love that.
That's a hell of an alias if I've ever heard of one.
Sniper.
I was wondering what that was. I thought it was a texture miss at the first. But at this point...
Hey! Stop that, you!
Again, here's the problem. I've checked the controls. I don't know if there's a... Get off. I don't know if there... I don't know if there's a dodge mechanic I'm missing, but there is no way to get rid of that sniper unless I were to run up there and maybe... Again, there's no combat. Like, what do? I spray paint them once and maybe they leave? Most of the time, in this combat, you're taught to just run away from them. You're not told to seek them out. Anywho. He also created a remix of a song called Fusen Gum for the anime Gintama. Or Gintama, sorry.
Oh, Gintama.
But he was also not credited for his work on that because, again, did not want to be seen as, breaking contract. What a sneaky little hooligan.
Well, again, the dude's the biggest fucking delinquent in the industry.
Okay, time to get out here.
Which is saying something considering the other delinquents we have in the industry.
So
but he's pretty much, dude. The dude's a delinquent even on name. It's kind of ridiculous.
So beyond that, that's right. Yeah, I forgot how.
Like
he
he's
went
pretty much
nuts on
living
Twitter
in
that one time.
He's the living embodiment of the phrase "horny on name."
Yep, he went there.
Oh no!
Into the drink.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, Matt. You're bringing up something.
I forgot.
Oh, we were talking about the horny on main. Like he just went nuts on his Twitter.
No, there's something about. Oh, the sound effect that was made was legitimately I love the smack crunch sound effect.
Oh yeah.
Like present in all cartoons.
Oh, the flash kit, like. Anyway, let's try this.
Well, it's like the.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, the smack sound. It wasn't. Come on, careful. Okay. So according to this, during his later years with Sega, Naganuma was actually working with the Yakuza team. But unfortunately, at that point, his role was really just
The supervisor.
That wasn't that impressive. It was summarized down to just doing some voice editing and some sound effects. Don't shoot me. What did I just say?
I'm a sniper. How else am I gonna make the bacon?
I mean, you were just standing there.
Fucking job.
But see, look at that. Like, I can maybe run them off, but that's it. Also, I don't really care for Super Brawl. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Matt. I don't really care for this song that much.
Yeah, no, this part of the song at least I don't like.
It's a bit of a drag. Also, this is interesting, James. If this Wikipedia article is to be believed, it's not that he opted out of it. The boss, since he was working on Yakuza, his boss did not allow him to work on Sonic Rush Adventure's soundtrack.
Huh.
Oh wow.
Like they didn't allow him to, even though he was like, I mean, if you're making a sequel, shouldn't I? And they're like, nope, you're on Yakuza's team right now.
That's kind of dumb.
So what you're saying
That
is
is.
we have Yakuza to thank for a new adventure. La la.
I need to. What is it? Wait, what was that song that you were parodying?
That's the main theme song for Rush Adventure.
Yeah,
A
New Venture.
A New Adventure of Love.
No, New Venture.
La la.
La la. Oh, New Venture. La la. Oh. It sounded like you're saying a new adventure of love. It's like, oh.
Logan,
Really?
when's the last time you played Rush Adventure?
Never.
You never played it?
No. It sounds like I may have been off. It sounds like I may have been better off for it.
Well, I don't think it's a bad game. It's just not as good as the first.
The big thing about Rush Adventure is that it's some ways better than Sonic Rush, but at the cost of a shit ton of fluff.
Damn. Oh, like it has you to repeat a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And also all the boat driving sections.
I don't mind the bits where you're like on the jet ski or whatever, but I guess the boat and like especially like the bigger like ship like that definitely did not need to be a thing.
That's fair. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now we're into the final map here.
All right.
Just a lot of tagging spots. It's the reason why they give you out of nowhere 999 seconds to explore all of this. That.
How many seconds should we give them? All the seconds.
And of course the jetpack people are here.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Unfortunately, you're all washed up.
You landed into duty water. Well, I mean, this is a sewer.
I don't want to land in the doo-doo water.
No one wants to be there. And oh, that's right. That's why I remember hating this map a lot. Not as much as that other one, but is that, yeah, you notice the problem. That is not just a large graffiti. That is a double large graffiti with the guys with jetpacks who, again, you have no way of getting rid of them. All you do is you run away and hope that maybe they'll leave you alone long enough to finish this. I will admit, even though I am the one covering this for the channel, this was the part where I myself playing this game was, am I just playing this wrong? Is there something I'm missing? But first of all, the tutorial never tells you how to handle, spray painting while under duress. And can we get a few more spray paint cans? And again, any and all combat encounters, they'll usually blast with heavy capital letters, run. You are not going to be able to fight or put these guys, off your trail. Just flee. So, again, that's where I was really left confused. Like, okay, what am I doing wrong with this? It looks like maybe what I was supposed to do is I'm supposed to just run away, wait until they get tired, and then quickly run up and spray their backpacks, and maybe then they'll leave. But I don't know, I'm on a time crunch here, and at this point, it actually feels faster to just, as you're seeing here, to just brute force it and abuse the iframes I get.
Ugh.
And this is where, unfortunately, Jet Set Radio kind of falls off for me in terms of its staying power for me.
This is how it happened. This is how the Jet Set Radio died.
The day the music died. Spray paint.
Oh, yeah, no, what? Okay.
Don't inhale it. It's very bad for you.
Well, obviously.
Don't ask how I know
Very
that.
bad.
So, come.
Logan, how do you know that?
You just said don't ask.
I saw it on the YouTube.
No, the only time that happened was a long time ago, I did try to replicate the cinnamon challenge, and my folks were not happy.
Why did you even try that in the first place, knowing
I knew-
full well the consequences?
Because I knew how to beat it. And, oh no, there's still the 2 enemies. I'll go back to those later. But basically, I knew the trick, which is just the problem why people throw up and mess up and not have no idea what to do is because they make the mistake of breathing in way too heavily while they're doing it. They're like, because the idea is like you're being filmed, you're laughing and you breathe it in, and that's how the cinnamon stuff, you start inhaling the dust, and that's what becomes a problem. So all you do is, the trick is, but maybe you can't do it in a minute, which I opted not to do, but basically you just take the spoonful of cinnamon, keep it in your mouth, and just start wetting it with your saliva until it becomes swallowable, clumps of cinnamon, and just always breathe slowly through your nose, and no problem.
Honestly, though, it's like
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
there are idiots like that that are proof of why. Sometimes you need to see people do it in order to realize why you shouldn't be doing it. And thankfully, Logan, thankfully your parents were like, you're not going to be one of those people to prove.
Yeah, oh my gosh, no, I to think if I were to be, could you imagine me being one of those cloud chasers who are like, the Tide Pod Challenge, guys, look at this, I dare every one of you to drink 1 bottle of detergent, and if you can burp
Not
out
again.
a bubble, you win. Oh yeah, they did do that. Jeez, people are idiots. Some
No
people
shit.
are just really just for no other reason than just, hey, I'm one of you. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you want to do that? Just to be part of a group. Be like me. Be a part of a cool group. The Let's Play. Anywho, so then so after Naganuma was banned from doing anything with Sonic Rush Adventure, he left Sega back in 2008. He would work on some games under the alias of Skankfunk though, including Super Monkey Ball 3D.
Nice.
Ow! So, in 2012, he then contributed the track Love Can Save You into Beat Mania. Huh. I'll have to double check what that game was like.
It's a rhythm game. I want to say that Konami owns it, but I could be wrong.
And then, and then back in 2011, as part of a charity thing, he then submitted a new single called Aria di Maria. Late 2010, he became popular on Twitter, where he frequently interacts with fans and posts memes and shit posts.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's well known for nowadays.
Such as, end quote, Jet Set Radio, other media such as Family Guy, Among Us, Juni Senshi Bakuretsu Etorage, I don't know what that is, and Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Let's see. And now, and then, of course, in terms of games that are inspired by Jet Set Radio, he has, and to his credit though, I love that he's so involved. Finally, to his credit, give me pedal. I don't care anymore. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
The lowest of the low. Now get back on your bicycle.
Oh.
So messy. Beyond that, yes, as Matt mentioned, he is contributing mostly to that cyberpunk bombshell or something. What's it called?
Cyberpunk, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, thank you. And he also released the track Ain't Nothing Like a Funky Beat as part of that Lethal League Blaze, like the dodgeball fighting game.
What? Huh? I'm sorry, what? Now we're dealing with freaking demon summonings?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, all those pieces of the record we've been finding, all those records have actually been a part of a freaking like pentagram thing, and if we don't accomplish them all, Rokaku wants to summon a demon that will give him ultimate power.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a little crazy.
What? Why is this in my tame old game about street punks doing graffiti while avoiding the feds?
I'll tell you how, but first you have to accept my gargle with nitroglycerin challenge.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
I'm going for it.
You'll get clout.